Sarah is zero. All right. I'm writing you. My goal is all my guys in zero before the next 15 minutes. I want you to push. We're going to push them. If they're in your group, push them to, let's get them to three. Minimum. All are zero must be three. All are five. I want to push five to, everybody must get 2 points, two brownie points. Okay. Tolu said, I've never used that. Okay. Don't worry. Don't stress it. Don't think it. Now, one thing I'll do. Okay. I think I'm pretty good and I'm very good at it because I teach it, right? So I taught a class, some of you were part of it, maybe 30, 30, 30 in AI, 30 AI tools in 30 days, then some months ago. To select 30, I had to look for about, I looked at about 500 different AI tools. So you can imagine that forced me to go learn. I mean, some of the tools I'll just quickly look. If it doesn't make sense, I'll scratch it, go to the next one. So it's not like I was using everything in detail. Some of them are similar. So if I look, they're similar, I'll just scratch it, go to the next one, right? So because of that, it made me very savvy because to get to 30, I had to select about 500, you know, checking different sites quickly. So that 500, maybe it took me like 2 weeks to figure out which one I wanted within that 2 weeks, right? So I think I'm very good at it. I build agents, I build models, I mean, I can download model, I can modify it, I can build agents, I can do workflow, I can do graphics, I can do music because I kind of force myself to, right? So I can give a quick boot camp for all of us real quick in the next, because for us, and I'm talking from experience, all our team in the war room is a group. When you guys got willing, you get a job, we push you to the war room, we support each other. We use AI a lot in the war room too. Any organization in the world that is not using AI must be out of their damn mind right now. There's none, actually. Nobody that is not using it. They might build internal ones so that their models would not compromise sensitive information because of compliance. I get that. So don't call me and say, well, will they allow me to use AI in my organization? Absolutely. If not, the organization is as good as dead, really. You guys will agree with me. Some of us work. There's no way you can survive if you don't use those AI because they will eat your lunch and you will not exist quickly. So that genie is gone. This is the new normal, okay? So don't fight it. Just learn. That's all I'll challenge everybody on this call. So don't ping me and say, oh, why am I using AI? It's important because the key is to prompt it right, okay? So don't stress it at all, okay? All right, let's another one. Only use ChatGPT. Somebody said only use ChatGPT. Bro, that's good enough. Yeah, one of our top dog. If you know how to use ChatGPT, you're good. Don't worry. Okay, Sarah. Okay, I've taken another Sarah Lofton. All right, good. Let's say I'm almost done here. Okay, somebody said, does Grammarly count as AI? Grammarly has element of AI. These guys have been crooks for many years. They've had AI all this while when they were calling it Grammarly. But now because it's exposed to everybody. But now they have their own AI to kind of just make it unique. So they have AI, absolutely. David said basically, okay, Copilot. Okay, Copilot is equally good. Um, okay, we all use AI there. Your GPS is AI. I love that. That's a good point. That's a very good point. GPS is our AI actually. Cash. Yeah, you pay for ignorance. These guys, Wall Street Journal and a couple of New York Times or something like that. I don't remember all the details. They've always used AI to generate content for many years before it became public. So people were so mad that, oh, so all this while that you guys were doing like your smart news, you'll be using AI for us to read. But it is what it is, right? But that's the reality. Okay, let's another one. Google Map, yes. Ready to learn. All right, cool, 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 cool. Man, most universities, okay, look at this. Most universities now are even giving guidelines on citing AI correctly. Bingo, love it. Okay, now let's get into some quick one. The reason I'm doing this is because our program is designed to create efficiency. We don't raise losers here. You guys will win, man. You have to be efficient and have time for family and do your work quickly, efficiently. That's it, period. So as we work, you'll see, you know, um, your mindset. I'm going to change the way you think. As you're thinking, you're doing your work, you're thinking of efficiency. You got to make it quick and efficient. And The human element is to structure it in a way that it aligns with your business. If you're in the healthcare, for example, or pharmaceutical or insurance, financial, whatever industry, when you create a prompt or a message or a query, you're designing it to reflect the essence of your own business. For example, in your home network, and we can actually do it with our home network. We can come up with a prompt and say, I am based in Canada, Ontario, and in my neighborhood, it is relatively safe. We have fewer crimes, we have fewer drives. Give me some best practice to protect my home network. That might be my prompt. I can also say I am based in the greatest, the best city in the world, Dallas, Texas, right? And in Dallas, Texas, we have low crime rates. Somebody might say, dude, stop saying that. You might say you have effective police department, your neighborhood is safe, blah, blah, blah. It's a gated environment. You create a profile of the essence of your environment, then you ask it to give you the best practice for securing your network. Now, I could also say, sorry for my Illinois folks, I'm based in Chicago. I live in the old South Side, and you know, there is a history of high crime within my neighborhood. Can you give me best practice to protect my home network? You will notice that for every one of those scenarios, it will customize it for the essence of my story versus just saying, give me best practice for home network. You see what I mean? So we're going to be storytellers. That's the difference. The difference between most of our prompt is the story. Be part of our AI community to, to get into more details. But for now, I know we're cyber folks. I get it. But I want to make you very savvy. I want your mind because what will happen is that you're in an environment, they ask you to review controls, which we'll start doing from next week. You need to know how to customize it to capture the essence of your environment. That will make you stand out. Because now, let me give an example. So you can tell me, develop an IT policy for me that reflects most of the security controls. Just an example. But I could also say, I am an insurance company. I have multiple subsidiary in the US and Canada and Europe. Develop policies for me that reflect a corporate policy and unique policy for each of my locations. So you can see that it will come up with ideas, understanding that, okay, this company is not just one whole company alone, it has subsidiaries. If this makes sense, give me a thumbs up. But you can see the way we are thinking, right? It's a different thinking. So in case somebody say, okay, how do I use AI differently? Because you're a storyteller, you got to say the story in a way that captures the essence. If you can live with that, you'll be fine. Never just get excited and just throw in some bunch of stuff. You will do that, but the honest truth is that it will not capture the essence and give you the truth of your scenario. So in your mind, always think of the essence and the story behind it. Give it a story, then let AI do its magic. Then you feel like you're a super rock star. All right. So now let's jump into today. Now, for those of us that are new to AI, if you don't mind, let's do something together. It's very simple. Don't overthink it. Google is your friend, right? So let me share my screen real quick. And for those of us that are savvy, please be gracious to us. Day one is introduction, okay? So don't feel crazy. Don't call me later and say, hey, dude, I paid for a class and I want to know cyber all in and out. And you're just telling me how to use AI, blah, blah, blah. Chill pill, okay? This is our first class. We're trying to just get ourselves into that mind of what to expect and how to be efficient ultimately.